Jamaica has a problem, probably. I wonder if the athletes have a problem because we see good potential for quarter milers when we watch the high school championships. Every year, you look at a guy or two, if we just isolate the men for a minute, because I think the women have always been much better. Every year or two, you find somebody that you can say, if harnessed right, could be a low 44. And then once in a while, you might get talent that should go below 44. The likes of a Bloomfield for me is problematic because that's a guy I think when I looked at Bloomfield when he was a kid at, where did he go, KC? You saw Arthur Wint in him. If you want to keep on the legacy of a Jamaican track and field. Tall guy, what, 6'4", 6'5", lovely stride pattern. I do admit he went through something traumatic. His mom passed. And so that's difficult for anybody to deal with. Obviously, switching coaches, health issues, staying healthy. But he's probably one of the most talented guys to come out of Jamaica. And so I wonder to not lose the talent, right? It needs to be developed, right? He needs to find himself because I really think that at this stage, he should have been consistently running 44, 43, 4s and better. I thought he had that talent. And we know he has speed as well. He can run a good 200 meters. This year, I was pleased to see a couple guys running really good, but it's inconsistent, as you say. And the 400 meters is grueling. You have to put the work in, a lot of work. It's probably the real reason why Usain Bolt didn't do it. Not that he doesn't like work, because clearly you can't be that good and not be dedicated to the craft and put in the work. But it's grueling, you're gonna do a lot of vomiting. You gotta have to stand on your head a lot just to recover. But they should do it. And I think a lot of guys are drawn to the glamour, the blue ribbon event in track and field, the 100 meters, and not realizing that they could be really successful in the sport, especially if you come from Jamaica and you still live there. I imagine that if you can work on a circuit, you could get a decent living wage. It's not the greatest. When you think about the legacy of 400 meters in Jamaica, that's where it started from. You go back to Helsinki, you go back to, was it London? You think about Wint, McKinley, Rhodes, Lang, and you name it. Then you go all the way up to Bert Cameron and so on. It's a rich history of 400 meter runners that we should have been doing much better. They should have gone further than they are. And I think some of that is personal responsibility and not wanting to do the kind of work that's needed to be successful. You can make a good living out of 400 meters. Ask Michael Johnson.